Hello, this is the American Contractor coming from you. Clarksville, Tennessee is where I'm located at right now. Today's the 18th of March, 2014. I know this is not going to be an Iraq update, but this is going to be the Ukrainian update because I've been watching this, and it's just very curious about it, and I think it's very important in the world to pay attention to what's going on with the Russian army and also the Ukrainian crisis. So first thing I want to do is talk about the Russian army soldiers. I don't really care for them. I'm not a real big fan of Russian army. I think if you represent your country, you should don't hide your faces, wear insignia like you're supposed to, and identify yourself as a Russian army soldiers. Especially when a journalist or your fellow people, whatever, asking you who you are. If you're a Russian soldier, say you're a Russian soldier. Don't hide behind, be a thug, and hide behind the mask. And just everybody knows what's going on in Crimea, where the Russian soldiers just took it over and basically annexed the whole country. Or actually the portion of Crimea, the little island there. So here you are, a bunch of soldiers here. Obviously they're Russian soldiers with their faces hidden, no insignia. Got the Russian vehicles behind them, but if you ask them who they are, they won't tell you who they are. But everybody knows exactly that they're the Russian army. Now, U.S. corporations that are operating in Russia, there's a lot of CEOs that have companies and corporations that are operating in Russia. They're pretty nervous right now, and rightly so. You got companies like Boeing, Ford, Microsoft, Chevron. You have a Coca-Cola company. You have the Caterpillar, IBM, Procter & Gamble. You have Pepsi Company. You have General Motors. You have ExxonMobil. Now there's more companies besides these. Are just the main ones I just found on the internet that are talking and being operating and having business in Russia. Now there's other companies in Russia, U.S. companies that support these companies. So, I didn't want to list all those, but these are just the main ones that everybody knows about. Everybody knows all these companies. They're very familiar with it. So the CEOs and their employees are operating in Russia are pretty nervous right now, considering the sanctions that have just been placed on Russia. So now we're waiting for the Russian response towards these sanctions. Are they going to kick all these companies out of Russia and hurt their economy? It just remains to be seen. Because United States corporations, they are like I said, in Russia. They do a lot of business. They do the tune of $40 billion businesses inside of Russia. It's $40 billion. That's investments and that's operating capital that's happening in Russia every year. So that's a significant amount of money. So are we going to, is CEOs going to pull out? Are they going to pull out because of the sanctions? Is the Russian government going to allow them to remain and still work and still, normal operations? It just remains to be seen. Now you have the European Union, which consists of 28 countries. Now most of these countries have businesses in Russia, to and from or whatever, or they get oil and gas supplies from Russia, heating and oil, stuff like that. The main country would be Germany. They have like 65% of their oil and gas comes from Russia, and they're trying to fix that problem right now. But it's good several years away before they can even start to wean themselves off the Russian oil and gas. And by the way, if you did not know this, if you're listening to this and you did not know this, the Russian government, or the country of Russia, government I guess, is the number one exporter in oil and gas. They outbeat Saudi Arabia, hands down. But France also gets their oil and gas from Germany, and so does Italy. So the European Union collectively does $460 billion of money with Russia. So if you put sanctions on Russia, the United States does, which they did, is the European Union going to play along with that? That's $460 billion compared to the $40 billion from the U.S. companies. So it'll be interesting to see what plays out. And this is very interesting. Germany, like I said, is the most country, has the most money invested in and spent in Russia. And the prime minister there, Merkel, she's for the sanctions against Russia. So we'll see what happens, how this plays out. And we'll see in the next few days, I guess. Hopefully, we'll see what the answer is with the Russian government. Now, let's get back to tactical stuff. The Ukraine soldiers that are inside Crimea, they're surrounded by the Russian soldiers. Russian soldier has the black feet. Correction, the Russian naval fleet there. Sorry about that. I got distracted here. I got a mechanical problem here. But the Russian soldiers have the Navy fleet down there that's located in Crimea. Plus, they have two other military bases that are also there. So, as the crisis has been unfolding for the last several weeks, they've been shipping in, deploying Russian soldiers and special force soldiers inside Crimea. And the Ukrainian soldiers are still stationed there. So, they're surrounded. So, they have no orders from the Ukrainian government. I wish they would give them some orders. Hey, you need to pull back into the Ukrainian mainland. You need to, come out with guns blazing. I mean, I don't know. I'm not suggesting that, but you know what I'm saying. Give them some type of orders. Lay down your weapons. Walk across the mainland. We'll pick you up here on the side, and you still have a job and everything. You're still in the army, and we're gonna fight the Russians here. A few months or whatever. Give them something. You also had this Rear Admiral Denis Berezovsky. He's a Rear Admiral for the Ukrainian Navy. He defected to the Russian side. This guy's a Rear Admiral, leader of Navy personnel, leader of the armed forces of the Ukrainian, a representative, distinguished guy. He made it to the rank of Admiral General, and he defected, and he's trying to get other people to defect with him. Well, good for the other Ukrainian Navy people. Not a single Navy person defected with this guy. This guy's a traitor. He's a Benedict Arnold, and he shouldn't even wear that uniform anymore. But he's asking questions to the Ukrainian soldiers or Ukrainian Navy personnel that were there, asking them to leave. And one of the Ukrainian Navy personnel asked him, in what way exactly did foreign powers intervene in Kyiv compared to the way they're intervening now in Crimea? It was unknown Navy personnel, according to The Guardian. And the admiral, the disgraced admiral, said, don't ask provocative questions. And that's according to The Guardian. So if you're not paying attention to the Ukrainian crisis, Ukrainian and Russian government crisis, you need to start paying attention, because whatever happens in Eastern Europe, even though it's an ocean away and it's a 8-hour flight to Berlin, to Germany, to Frankfurt, I know because I traveled plenty of times, it's going to affect the United States also. You're going to see gas prices go up. You're going to see oil and gas prices go up. You're going to see, if this goes into a shooting war, a shooting match, you definitely will see some prices go up. But I appreciate your time, and if you want to contact me at email ac@americancontractor.com. A text message, I like text messages at 931-444-7110. And if you can catch me on Skype, I'm there too as American Contractor. And if you want to join my mailing list, feel free to. It's americancontractor.com. You go to the website, americancontractor.com, and look at the top. It says join mailing list, whatever. Put your name and email address in there. And it's a opt-in list, so I like to have a double opt-in to make sure that you want my emails. And check your email after you opt in. Check your email, confirm that you want to be on my list, and then you'll be on my list. And every time I post something, I always send an email out. But if you have any questions, feel free to post on the website or send me an email. This is serious. I mean, this is as serious as it gets. In my next video, I'm going to talk about how dangerous it's going to be with the U.S. dollar coming into play. And if you have any questions, thank you for listening and watching, and I'll talk to you soon.